I'm going to be buying a brand new iPhone 16 for $120. Here's how. So we're heading out right now to go pick up an iPhone 11 that I found on Facebook Marketplace for $120. I'm going to be taking that iPhone 11 and I'm going to be listing it on eBay and reselling it for a profit. We're then going to take the money from that sale and reinvest it into another phone that we can do the same thing with and resell that one for a profit, and keep doing that same process until we have enough money to buy a brand new iPhone 16. Essentially, allowing us to buy a brand new iPhone 16 with only $120. Let's go get this phone. All right, so we got the phone. It is actually in really good condition. It always had a screen protector on it, so it actually has like no scratches on it. It's an incredibly good buy for $120. So might be a little bit extra, but to be efficient, I actually brought this backdrop so that I could take photos for the phone right away and get it listed up on eBay, because we do actually potentially have our next deal already set up. We could only afford to buy that next phone if we get this iPhone 11 sold. All right, so I listed the phone for $238.39. I listed it at that price because that's the average sold price that eBay said they've been selling for. Ours is actually in really good shape, so I have a feeling it's gonna sell pretty quick. I will check back with you guys once we have a sale. Good news, we have sold our iPhone 11, sold on eBay for the asking price that we set it at, which was $238.39. And as you can see here, after eBay fees, shipping, everything that the buyer was charged, we are left with $211.67. And we've actually already picked up our next flip on Facebook Marketplace today. Found this iPhone 12 64GB. It was originally listed at $200, but as you can see, it was in fairly rough shape with quite a bit of scratches on the screen. So I originally sent her an offer offering $120. Didn't hear back from her because, to be fair, it was a little low. So I came back and offered her $150. She agreed, we picked it up, and we now have it listed up on eBay for $279. So I'm realizing if you're completely new to this channel, you might be really confused on what exactly we're doing here and how we're making this profit. So I want to give you guys a quick 30-second overview of how this works and how we're getting such good deals, and more importantly, how we're able to make the profit that we are selling these phones. So the phones that we are buying are coming from Facebook Marketplace. Pretty much the way that we're getting such good deals is I am constantly checking Facebook Marketplace to make sure that when a good deal is posted on Facebook Marketplace, I am the first one to see it, and I'm the first one to make an offer, and in turn, the first one to set up a meetup and actually buy the phone, which is what allows me to get such great prices for these used phones. I'm then taking those phones and I'm reselling them for a profit on eBay, where phones do typically sell for a premium because people are willing to pay more for a phone if it is shipped directly to them and they don't have to deal with the hassle of meeting up with someone on Facebook Marketplace or any of that stuff that a lot of people just don't want to deal with. All right, so our iPhone 12 has sold and we're left with $245.68 after eBay's fees and shipping and everything they took, which leaves us with $307.35 to find our next phone. Let's get this shipped. So I just got back from picking up our next two flips. When you guys first see what I picked up, you might not initially think these are very good deals, but trust me, we're gonna make some good money on these, even if they look like that. So I found this iPhone 13 listed on Facebook Marketplace. It was initially listed for $100, and as you can see, it had some cracks on the back, it had some cracks on the camera lens. Actually, the camera lens is just gone, and there's also some cracks on the screen. The camera does work fully, it's just the lens. The screen's fully working, there's no issues with the screen at all, it just has the cracks on it. There's still a market for this phone. It was initially listed for $100, so I offered $100 for the phone. She wasn't getting back to me, which usually means she's getting a lot of messages. So I actually offered her $150 to mark it as sold so I could go pick it up. That worked because, go figure, if you offer someone more for a phone and then they listed it for, they're going to respond to you. So as I mentioned, I didn't just pick up one phone. I picked up 2 phones. When we went to go pick up this phone from them, I mentioned that I actually buy them and resell them, and it turns out her husband also had his iPhone 13 that they were willing to sell. This one was in very similar condition. It still had some cracks on the back of the phone as the first one did. The screen actually didn't work at all, but she was able to remove the iCloud from this device as well. So it's fully iCloud unlocked. It's just the screen that's damaged, and we were able to buy it for $100. So we picked up 2 iPhone 13s for $250. Y'all get weird when I don't have a screenshot, but obviously I don't have a screenshot for the other one because it was never listed. So here's me going out of my way to message her and let her know I sent the money for the other iPhone 13. Not sure what else I could provide in terms of proof, so do with that what you will. I told you guys this was a good deal. We're heading out right now to go drop off our broken iPhone 13 that we bought for $100 that we sold for $300 on eBay. And we still have one more iPhone 13 left over that we are waiting to sell. All right, so we found our next phone. We found this iPhone 12 listed for $100 that we're going to pick up right now. It's quite a good deal. He originally had it up for $100. We're getting it for $120 because he was getting a lot of messages and said he would mark it as sold if we paid $120. It's still a great deal, so I'm offering him $120 and we're going to pick it up right now. So he did actually mention that the charging port is a little bit finicky, which is why I listed it fairly low. But believe it or not, the charging port's actually a really inexpensive part. It costs like $2 or $3. And there is a lot of repair shops that buy stock from eBay that are more than willing to still pay a very good price for that phone, even with the damaged charging port. So should still be worth a decent amount.
What's up, dude?
Want to test it real quick?
Go for it, yeah.
Cool. So it's just the charging port that's a little finicky?
Yeah, no, it's like it works. I just
works.
it right now.
All right, cool. I just sent it if you want to confirm. 120 iPhone 12 has been secured. So we have some updates. So we have sold our iPhone 12 128 gigabyte for $340, as well as we also sold our other iPhone 13 for $269. In addition to that, we also went and we picked up this mint condition iPhone 12 this morning for $150. It's not 128 gigabytes like the last one, but it's absolutely mint condition, still a great price and gonna be a solid amount of profit. I will be honest, I haven't done the math on how much money we have just yet. What I do know is we definitely had enough money to buy this phone this morning. Once this one sells, I'll update you with exactly how much money we have, as well as how much more we need to earn to get the brand new iPhone. We have sold our final iPhone 12 for $320, which leaves us with a total of $910.11. I don't actually know how much the new iPhone's gonna cost because I have started flipping these phones and started filming this video before the Apple event. So they haven't actually announced the iPhone yet. And I don't know exactly how much it's gonna cost or if they're gonna call it the iPhone 16. I really hope they are gonna call it the iPhone 16 because I've called it the iPhone 16 quite a few times so far in this video. That would suck. But what I think I'm gonna do to make sure that we for sure have enough money to buy the phone is I'm gonna take this entire $910, I'm gonna spend it all on phones that we're gonna flip, I'm gonna resell those phones, and then I am positive that if we flip a full $910 worth of phones, we'll have enough money to buy the new iPhone. Hopefully they call it the 16. That is exactly what we did. We got this 11 for $100 along with this cracked iPhone XS he included for $20, an iPhone 11 Pro with a crack on the camera lens for $70, an iPhone 12 Pro Max with a cracked back glass for $200, an iPhone 13 with a cracked back glass for $200, and our final phone was this iPhone 13 Pro in mint condition we paid $300 for. All right, so all of our phones have sold. I'm gonna have all of the screenshots up on the screen. Apologies, no fancy edits. I'm posting this video today. It is literally me editing this, so I'm just gonna have them up on the screen. But as you can see, all of our phones have sold, and the total amount of money we have after eBay fees and shipping and absolutely everything we were charged, the actual amount of money that was sent to our bank account from eBay is a total of $1,732.98. I'm 99% sure that that is more than enough to buy the latest phone, but the Apple event starts literally 15 minutes from now, so we will know for sure if we were successfully able to turn the $120 iPhone 11 we bought at the start of this video into a brand new iPhone, Hopefully they call it a 16. All right, so the Apple event is officially done. They did call it the iPhone 16, and we were successfully able to turn that $120 iPhone 11 into enough money to not only buy the iPhone 16, but we can afford the 16 Pro. Kinda still feels like it's the same as last year's though.